We're standing in the region of Beersheba. You can see the modern city of Beersheba behind us. And it was the southern border of the heartland of Israel. For instance, David's census was taken from Dan in the north to Beersheba in the south.
We're at Beersheba in the biblical Negev. Abraham named this place Beersheba after he made a covenant with the Philistines. We are looking at an example of a well that could be like the one that was made by Abraham.
We're still in Beersheba. We're climbing down a water shaft that was carved by King Hezekiah. This illustrates the importance of water here in the dry Negev.
We're here at Beersheba, where they found an altar from the Israelite time period. You'll notice, just like this one, there's these 4 horns that symbolize power and mercy. In Romans 12, Paul talks about being a living sacrifice.
It's me!
We're at Arad in the biblical Negev in front of the Israelite fortress. Hooray!
We're in Arad in the biblical Negev, and Nicole and I are standing here in the Holy of Holies of an Israelite temple.
In the Bible, these are known as high places. Here you see the incense was burned, and these were condemned by the high priests. Prophets.
We're in the Canaanite section of the city of Arad, and you can see the Israelite fortress on the hill behind us.
The Bible mentions that the king of Arad, the Canaanite king of Arad, opposed the children of Israel when they came out of Egypt.
We're in Sede Boker in the house of David Ben-Gurion, who was the first prime minister of Israel. We're here in his study, and you can see in this chair here, there's a copy of the book, The Late Great Planet Earth, which is a discussion from an evangelical Christian perspective of God's work through Israel.
We're overlooking the wilderness of Zin, where it talks about it in Numbers 34 on the border of Canaan. Whoa.
I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to say. Some of our guys got cut off.
Wow, where'd that go?
We're at Avda, in a Nabatean city. They used to be Arabs, and then they became believers, and right now we're at a 1600-year-old church taking band pictures.
We're in the Ramon crater that's in the wilderness of Zin near Kadesh Barnea.
Kadesh Barnea is where Moses sent the spies out to. When they returned with an unfaithful report, anyone over the age of 20 was destined to die in the wilderness.
Hello. We're in the desert of Paran, where the Israelites, the first generation of Israelites, perished in their wanderings because of their unbelief.
Here, Moses admonished the second generation of Israelites not to forget their desert experience, so that when they went into the promised land and built houses and had abundance, they would not become proud.
Hey-o, we're in the Red Canyon.
We're on the border of Egypt here, and you can see the Egyptian outpost here right behind me.
Oh, hello. See, we're in Elat snorkeling.
We went out snorkeling through the coral reef.
We're hiking the sandstone cliffs near Elat.
I think
what's the place called?
It's probably good.
I don't remember. Timnah, near Mount Timnah.
We're exploring the copper mines at Timnah. In Job 28, it compares the search for wisdom to the search for precious stones and metal.
Oh yeah.
We're in a life-size model of the Tabernacle, and we're here in the Holy of Holies, where the Ark of the Covenant is. The high priests will come in here once a year on Yom Kippur. And inside the Ark, we have 3 things. We have the tablets from Moses, and then we have Aaron's staff that budded, and then we also have a pot of manna.
Behind me are the cliffs of Edom, where the Edomites
Edomites settled. The Edomites were descendants of Esau, who was the brother of Jacob, and the Edomites were condemned by the prophet Obadiah for making war with Israel instead of making business or peace.
Hi, we're at the Masada guest house, and right behind me you can see the Morrow Canyon, where we had chapel last night.
We're standing in front of Masada. We hiked up it this morning, really early this morning, before breakfast. This fortress was built up by Herod the Great, and it was used by the Zealots.
We're at Qumran, where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found, and Cave 4 is right behind us.
These caves date to the time of Jesus, and portions from every Old Testament book except Esther have been found in the caves.
Sectarian literature was also found here, which gives us a representation of Jewish theological thinking of the time of Jesus.
Hello everybody, we're here at Qumran cave number 1.
Yeah, we are.
And I am lodged in the original entrance into this cave. Where you see Andrew walking out is actually an entrance that was cut by the archaeologists.
Here we are overlooking the Wilderness of Zin. Thank you. And it's mentioned in Numbers 4 where it talks,
Numbers 34.
Numbers 34 as the southern border of the Promised Land.
We look like that.
Alright, look more out.
Oh, we're at Arad at a Nabatean, let's just start again.
Go ahead.
I can't talk.
Close your eyes, Mary. You okay?
I started correctly, did I not?
You did, but I didn't have it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me when.
Now.
Behind me are the cliffs of Edom. I totally just blanked out.
Sectarian literature was also found here, which gives us...
God bless America.